had Moses descending from the mountain in the movie because it was getting late.
Oh, I need to pull up Facebook.
Oh, shoot. Are y'all there?
Yeah, we're here.
Uh-huh.
Site can't be reached. What the heck is happening? This is why we need to use Switcher. Okay.
Is Switcher easier?
Well, it's too late now, but let me
okay.
see if I can. We'll just go.
Oh, you laugh.
Oh, I'm live?
Yeah.
Okay, well, good. I don't know what happened then. Hello, everybody. How do you know I'm live?
Because I see you.
You see me on what, Facebook?
Yep.
Okay, well, hello, everybody. We are so excited to be here to have this conversation, a quick conversation. We're not going to be here long, but we want to share with you the wonderful project that our sister and ministry partner of the gathering, Natasha Robinson, JD, Natasha Robinson, creator and curator of Legalese Please, Natasha Robinson, a MTS, is it Master of Theological Studies student in the Sacred Memory Project cohort of McCormick Theological Seminary. Her project is what we believe is revolutionary, but I want to just share with you a little bit about how it got started, and then Natasha can share whatever she wants to share about it. But tomorrow night, we're having a Zoom conversation about, it's an information session about the upcoming classes that she's going to be offering. I think it's 3 classes, Natasha? 2 classes, okay, 2, an information session tomorrow, and then 2 classes. But what had happened was last year or the year before, time flies, Dr. Camila.
It was last year. It was during our 7th year anniversary.
Okay, last year, our 7th year anniversary, we had several of our ministry partners who inquired about baptism. And so Dr. Camila and I, while we were in sitting outside the Juvenile Justice Center, getting ready to go into a meeting, we had a conversation about what do we believe about baptism? Isn't that how it started? What do we believe about baptism? If we want to share with people and people were coming to us about baptism, we had to really figure out, what do we believe now? What do we believe now? See, because what we believe now is not what we believed many years ago. At least it wasn't for me.
It wasn't what we were taught.
Good point. It wasn't what we were taught. I didn't believe, and neither did Dr. Camila believe what we were taught about baptism. We just felt like there had to be more to it. And so sitting outside, we talked about what we believe about baptism. And then, so we had a baptism, Anaya Sharp, Camila's beautiful daughter.
And we incorporated some of the stuff we said in her baptism too.
We absolutely did. That's right. We sure did. Then we learned about and had always been a part of the Sacred Memory Project with Dr. Irie and a collaboration with McCormick Theological Seminary and their Sacred Memory Project, which is something brought to them actually by Dr. Irie. And Natasha wanted to be a student, was a student in that program. And she needed a congregation or an entity that would support her, that would walk alongside of her, and where she could implement her project, whatever it was. Because at that time, she didn't know what her project was. She had an idea. And so when she approached us about her project, Dr. Camila and I had already been thinking about baptism and how we could really develop some curriculum around baptism. And so, Natasha, you can jump in now.
So to add, to what had happened. First of all, hello to Lottie Dottie and everybody who's watching. So what had happened is that I had a project in my head and it had to do with law. By way of background, that's my area of expertise. And I would say comfort because I've been doing it for so long. I had just retired. At that time, it would have been 25 years I had been licensed as an attorney. And so I, sashayed up to Dr. Irie and Dr. Camila and said, wouldn't it be nice if this would be the design project? And they was like, that's not what we're thinking about. We want you to create a design around baptism. And I'm laughing because that was my response when they said it. But baptism, you mean like baptism? And that's when you know you Black, because you say things twice. Baptism.
Yeah.
And they both said yes. And I can admit now, because it's taken me a year to process this ask, is that I was very reluctant and resistant to it because I felt unworthy. Now, if you know my background, my CV, unworthy. This don't even sound like you, Natasha. Well, actually, it does, because I'm very confident about what I'm confident about. But when there are things that I cannot hide from or hide behind because I am new to the lexicon, I'm new to the experience, I'm new to the terms and to the audience, I get very shy. And so, because I'm a preacher's kid, uh, talking about baptism just has it's got different levels to it. I have to think about it when I was baptized. I have to think about what it is now, and I have to think about what it could be. And so this was the opportunity to engage in innovation, to engage in therapy, to engage in sacred memory, recalling what is the original context for why baptism is one of the big three sacraments of the church, and how somehow it got co-opted, where it resembled more so empire than the original context and content.
Come on
And
now.
so this has been a lot of research. It has been a lot of deconstruction and decolonizing. It has been just a continual journey to try and figure out, how have I been complicit in endorsing and adapting empire's thinking? And how can I release it in a way that ties to sacred memory and restores who has the capacity to engage, to create, and to innovate theological education?
Shame.
So all of that's going on.
Yeah. Now, Natasha, I'm going to ask your permission because we're not going to stay on here long. I want to ask your permission because you received some feedback from your professor about this design. Do I have your permission to read some of that? We're not calling out who the was, but the feedback is profound. And so I want to share that with the community, right? So here's what it says. This is transformative, justice-centered theological work, Sister Natasha. Your project, titled From Water and Ash, is exactly what sacred memory praxis looks like when applied with courage, precision, and love. And we're going to give you just a little taste of this. They said opening with the Ethiopian eunuch story is brilliant theological framing. You've named the central question of exclusion, what prevents me, anybody who knows that story, right? And built an entire ministry intervention around ensuring the answer is nothing and nobody. Your personal baptism narrative, so they talk about that. I'm not going to tell you what her personal baptism narrative is because you're going to have to come to the classes.
Absolutely.
They said the integration of Dagara cosmology is a symbol. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
They also said that this is a sophisticated intercultural work that doesn't flatten either tradition, the Christian tradition or the Dagara tradition.
Mm.
Then I'll end with this. It says the specific attention to neurodivergence. This is a piece that is revolutionary, Natasha. I just need you to know. You know that already. But the specific attention to neurodivergence, disability justice, virtual participation, and LGBTQIA plus inclusion demonstrates genuine, trauma-informed, and justice-oriented design, not performative inclusion, but structural reimagining.
That's good stuff.
That's really good stuff. It's so humbling. And I have to say publicly, I tell y'all all the time, but I have to say it publicly how appreciative I am of the way we link up and sync up. Because all y'all said was, and I really don't mean all you said, but all you said was, we want you to create a design that restores what you all say. You got to come to class to find out what they said. What baptism is to you and to the gathering,
Yes.
and how it can be an integration of Christian beliefs and African cosmology.
Yes.
And after I came to, because I had passed out, after I came to, I was like, I don't even know where to start, because I think about all of the scripture texts that I have heard since I was a little girl that talk about baptism. And there's only been one, which is Jesus's baptism. I don't think I've ever heard a sermon that centers the baptism of the Ethiopian eunuch, not in the way that we're centering it here.
Right, right.
And so I had to think about what is an everyday example, an exhibit, if you will, because I'm still going to sneak in lawyer stuff. What is a living exhibit that I could use as the foundation for the prototype? And it's the gathering. Because of the fact, when you give your woman is welcome, and you all say that we are against patriarchy, misogyny, all of the isms, all of the ologies. And I thought about how I was sitting in front of a computer and how there is no barrier between the experience of the spirit. And what does that look like for people to expand ministry partnership?
Okay, I want you to stop. I want you to stop. Because they're going to have to come for the rest.
But then let's be clear about who can come. I mean, because this is the gathering, but at the gathering, everybody is welcome, right?
Say so.
Really.
Really.
Really?
So even if you're not a ministry partner of the gathering and you want to join in on this class or this informational tonight, you should join. We will be having the link on our website, and if you can join through the app, I'm sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
And on the Gathering Facebook page, or my personal Facebook page, there's a flyer with a link for you to register. We'll make sure, I'm pretty sure it's on the website. If not, I'll go as soon as we get off and put it on there. But listen, you all don't want to miss this. I'm telling you, you don't want to miss this information session and then the two classes that follow. And if you're a pastor, if you're a progressive pastor, if you're any kind of pastor,
I was gonna say, just come on, think about it.
Just come on and engage in the conversation, right? And you just might see something you didn't see before. You just might come to a different kind of understanding, right?
And even if you walk down the aisle a long time ago and think you already know all there is to know about baptism, you might want to just come and think, have a conversation but come open.
Yes, Dr. Camila, come open.
Yeah. We've given you enough to hold you.
Natasha, under the leadership, under the guidance, the very capable guidance of Dr. Irie Toure, and I don't know who else is, leading in this project, but this woman has done some incredible work.
Beyond.
Yes. So that's all we got. That's all we got. We will hopefully see you all tomorrow night. And we just want to welcome you there.
Yeah,
All
because
right?
good things will keep happening at the gathering. Y'all might want to keep
They
dropping.
keep happening. I'm telling you. Listen, don't sleep on the gathering.
Our little church be doing some things.
Better blow your own
Exactly.
horns now. Come on. Encourage
All right.
yourselves. Yes. But
All
thank
right, I'll
y'all.
see y'all later.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, we can.